Hi, I'm Starkey from Driftworks.com, and we are here for part 2 of my disappointing Nissan engine situation.
It's not that disappointing.
I'm disappointed already.
Well, you're disappointed that
it's a Nissan.
it's burning more oil than fuel at the moment.
And burning more money than anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm here at Martin Richards' workshop unit in Worcestershire at Richards Racing. So those that don't know, Martin does run his own workshop. Both of the Driftworks cars are also stored here, the R33 and 32, and you work on a lot of cars.
Yeah, whether it being drift cars, standard road cars, anything really. If it's broken, I'll fix it.
Yeah, so here we are to break down the tool block on my SR. We have been working this morning getting it ready. I've done some nuts.
And then went, oh, this one's stuck. And it just needed a different tool.
The different tool. But yeah, so we need to break it down, find out how bad it is. Because I think in the previous video we took it out and I explained that it's burning oil. So I think I've washed the bores. So from Driftworks to Goodwood and back, which is about 300 miles, I used approximately a litre to a litre and a half of oil. Not good. So we just need to see the condition of the bores to see actually, can I run OEM pistons? Is it a hone?
Just a hone. If
hone.
If the bores are good, you could maybe get away with a hone. But at this point in time and your story, I think it's going to be a little bit more than that.
Yes.
Until we get in and have a look,
you just never know. It's a guessing game. And
which is the issue that you were having in the first place. Is we thought it was this, we thought it was that, but ultimately,
and you can't buy anything until it's open.
There's no point in speculating anymore. Just get the thing open and
also
find it.
It's covered in oil, so like there's gas. I need to do gas. I mean, this is dirty.
That's where half a litre came from anyway.
Probably, like it's pissing out from everywhere. So need to fix it. So we're gonna break it down, have a look, and see what we can find. So stay tuned for lots of me not knowing much.
And me doing it all. Nuts and bolts.
There's something in my engine.
Something in your engine?
There's a bit of wood in my engine.
Should wood be in the engine?
Was it?
No, it's just like it's a bit of heat shielding. I wonder if that was arcing out. Did you have a misfire?
Did it have a misfire?
Did it have a misfire?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if that was the only thing that was wrong with it. Imagine that.
Where is that bit of shit? Is it in there?
We should probably keep it.
Where the fuck is
Is that a bike you just stepped on it? Oh, Jesus.
No, I didn't. What does it matter if I stepped on it? It's fucked
Oh, you
anyway.
ruined it. What is that?
Whoa. Crank pulley that actually just fell off. It's always good.
Is that sarcasm?
That's
Everything he says fills me with
unheard
fear
of.
and trepidation.
I'm gonna save this over here. I'm gonna set this just.
Sometimes do that. The alley.
Just sit there.
I am intrigued to see how this all, disassembles.
You're used to having TV cameras just over your shoulder taking bits apart, aren't you?
Funnily enough, a lot of that happened last year.
But
Are we more?
It was like, oh, can you just do that again? We forgot to record it.
Are we more or less professional than the TV crew that filmed your TV show? Like, did they do like bits in the way?
Yeah.
thermostat.
Yes, this is a thermostat, Rich. No, this is actually, it's not a thermostat.
Oh, what is it?
LVT.
No, this is a chain tensioner.
Oh.
Hydraulic chain tensioner.
Let's get ready for an answer on a postcard. What is this bit?
Don't deal with them in Jay-Z world, do we?
I'm curious to see how this comes apart. I've never seen an SR really taken apart. I've never.
If you owned one, you would. You'd be very used
You'd
to
be
it.
doing it yourself.
I wish we just got you to do it yourself, Rich. Like we let you just take it all apart and see how you got on, like how far
the
you
most
got.
painful episode.
Yeah.
Ever, I think.
Do you know how there's
The amount of people going, oh my god!
Yeah. I was thinking when Craig filled your
Use
stuff.
the correct tool.
Yeah, when Craig filled your stuff, they'll always find a little tiny thing that they didn't do perfect, or how the workshop manual said to do it. If you had been doing one of these, the comment section.
And they would have been like, why has the fat man got so little strength?
Why does the fat man not know how to move?
Why do you wear gloves, people will ask?
Yeah, I really should do, because I'm getting quite a lot of oil on my hands at the moment.
No.
But you know, we just jumped into this.
I did not jump.
I am terrible at not looking after myself.
Just getting covered in stuff. You've dropped something, Mark.
Yeah, that's a pipe. Sorry.
That's a pipe. Catch it. So they're the lifters then?
This is a rocker. Rocker arm.
So this is a what, Mitch?
These are why you need the rocker stoppers. With high revs, these can end up bouncing, especially if the oil gets squirted out of the hydraulic lifter, which this is.
He just broke his toe. He's not very happy about it.
They're like Hex 4 or whatever.
Oh, they're heads.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
That's why if I go anymore, it's just going to round off as well. This is another reason why I don't wear gloves all that often. Because this happens all the time.
You may as well just not
You're
worn
just
it.
buying cheap gloves though.
Yeah. To be honest, the ones Phil used to always wear, the orange ones, I just thought that was like because they were orange.
No.
But they are actually the best gloves I've ever used in my life. They're just pretty expensive.
Yeah, I bought a box. I'd used a bunch of them. I was like, I'll buy a box to replace it. And I was on Amazon. I was like,
10, 12 quid a
oh
box.
yeah. I was like, oh god.
That's if you buy boxes of them.
Yeah.
Like if you just buy one box, it's more like 14.
If only there was somebody who made like mechanics gloves. They made mechanics.
Do you not like wearing mechanic gloves? Do you find that you have no sense of feel?
No sense of feel. You know, with the rubbery ones, this is just no grip.
Damned if you do.
Stops
Damned
you
if you
getting
don't.
the bad stuff in
Your good
yourself.
stuff.
Yeah, it should be done. But I am terrible at not wearing gloves. And one head off.
Uh-oh, what's that? Just joking.
I don't know. Some weird marks. What is that? Is that normal?
That's just crusty shit. It's not normal, no.
Crusty badgers.
Yeah, there's a bit of debt there or something's broken.
This picture on my head.
A whole lot. There's pitting on all of them, isn't there?
Yeah, that's just...
No, pitting.
Oh god, yeah.
But you had 18 months of no lambda and stuff. And I was going to try and get
That'll be scrubbing on the boy, maybe.
Yeah, there's definite pitting on those.
delicious.
There's just a bit of damage here on the squish area of the head from...
What does squish area mean?
Squish area, this kind of... It's a complicated thing, but this kind of directs the unburnt fuel mixture and focuses it into the centre of the combustion area to get a good burn. And this is something that we're actually going to start to remove or slightly remove on the 1J head
So
in the R32.
These are different colours, is that normal?
This is heavily coked up.
Only pair of those?
From, yeah, so these are inlets,
Yeah.
and then these are exhausts, which always show the hot, these are the heat spots. And like, it's just burning a lot of oil, so this is very, very dirty.
But it's definitely
That's definitely damage from something, yeah.
So it's 9s.
So next step is, those 9s. Next step is to remove the pistons and see if the piston ringland's damaged or so some particle gone through, and if the balls are scored, really.
It's not scrap yet though, is it?
No, all this will clean up.
Oh, is that all clean up?
You'll probably be left with a tiny bit of pit in there. But it's not, you know, for your kind of power level and everything, I think it'll end up being alright. Your balls are like really glazed and there's down there.
So what is that?
It's just worn. And, you know, if it has been flooded, like it's washing the balls maybe. If you come from this angle, you can see this bit shiny here.
Yeah.
And it's a different colour there. So that's almost like the piston skirt's been touching it slightly.
This is
Which,
abnormal, isn't it?
over time, it can egg shape the bore. It's not perfectly round, so that's what I'll have to do is basically measure everything with a bore gauge in all the different places and actually see how far out tolerance it is from the standard specification, and then make that decision. But I think there, if it was mine, I'd be boring it out just to be on the safe side and having a new fresh bore.
You couldn't just hone that then.
You probably could just hone it and run it, but
Just running
how long will it last? Because
Just running it opposed to then
I need to know how much if this bore is perfectly round, and if it's perfectly round at top, middle or bottom, because they can wear at different rates further down, and only by measuring it will you know that at the moment. And then if it's all in tolerance, then you'd work out how much it would take to hone it to get it perfect, and then do the measurements again and see if you're still in tolerance once you've got all the marks out and stuff. But I think by the time you've done that, you may as well just bore it and put bigger pistons in.
What?
Inside here, look, all this.
There's the money shot.
A lot of debris.
Oh, like a lot. Like a lot.
Well, the pickup filter did its job.
Yeah, that's a good sign at least. I mean, they shouldn't be there, but it's better they're there than anywhere else.
Is this the point where you talk them into putting a proper engine in the car?
Yeah. What are those? What's that really expensive SR? The VET, the VET,
Oh, the
or
VL, or
yeah, the VL stuff.
yeah, which is like a Frankenstein. What is it?
Primera?
Primera head and yeah.
Money.
Can I eat it?
Young oil liquor.
Have you ever done a social engine strip down?
A social engine strip.
Yeah, I mean, this is a social event.
This is a nice time. Yeah, usually I'm like stuck on my own, being bored and talking to myself or listening to music. So this is quite nice. There is a few distractions. I probably wouldn't like to have this scenario if I was building it and putting it back together, because
So we can't come over and have an engine building party.
no,
I was gonna quit my job and hang out here 5 days a week doing nothing.
we could do, but if it blows up, it's your fault.
That's fine. Social engine building.
You can obviously see from these bearings the stuff we found in their oil pickup has actually had a bit of effect. See, there's some scores there, and you can see there's metal or foreign particles from the oil embedded into the bearing look.
Right.
So 100% it needs changing.
I definitely made the right decision.
Oh yeah,
Taking it up.
like at the end of the day, nothing's blown up. That's why it's quite hard to see anything majorly gone. You know, there's only small things. It's very easy when an engine blows.
If I carried on driving,
I think it would have just lost more and more compression,
yeah.
burnt more and more oil, and probably got to a point where eventually it didn't start because it didn't have enough compression.
I definitely made the right choice then.
Oh, definitely. And I think, just quickly looking at this, you've caught it at a good time. Hopefully the crank's good. I mean, these scores are a little bit suspect, so once I get the crank out,
Yeah.
just visually looking, obviously I haven't done any measurements, a good quick way of telling if there's any damage to the crank is like running your fingernail over, and the only bit that's suspect here is this one, which was actually coincides with the most damage on that bearing there, which is some foreign material that's gone through it. But I believe that'll be fine with a polish. Cool. So long as like it measures up fine, and then when it's polished it's still in spec. Happy days.
Perfect. So this now ends the video. Now we've had a look at the crank.
That would have been quite a cliffhanger. Like, is the video over? And we'll check the crank maybe. But so it seems like
It's not catastrophic.
Yeah, there's not chunks of. Well, there's chunks.
And a lot of people might say if the crank is scored enough, you could regrind it and put oversized bearings in. But I'm not a believer in that.
No.
I've never done it, and I don't think I'll do it. You need a perfect machinist, and there's loads of theories that even if you recut the groove into here, and it's just not the best.
No.
So I don't think I'll ever use a ground crank in an SR, at least, just because I just don't think it'll work.
No. But it's not.
And
as
I
bad.
don't want to be the guy here.
It's
Does it?
not as bad as I thought. I knew that I was going to have to do some work because I knew the rings had gone. It's just how bad was the unknown.
Yeah, how bad is bad?
Yeah. So
Cool.
next video, more updates. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, follow Martin. And if you do need any work, we sales at Driftworks. Lots of people ask, do you do fitting? We don't do fitting, but
I can fit stuff and
stuff you can fit.
I can do pretty much everything. Yeah. And I do get a lot of guys. You guys put a few guys onto me, and I can do fitting and look after people. I look after enough people as it is, and I like to think I do good, honest work. So
yes, like, subscribe, share, follow Martin, follow us. Thank you. Goodbye.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.